Well done. Welcome everyone to Abergavenny Town's Mastermind competition 2017. I'll be your host. Oh yeah, whatever. So the contestants, Sam Jones, if you'd just like to stand up, can I have a round of applause please? Brad. Come on, brother. Gala. Sofa surfer. The good meal deal. GC. Starbuck. Swansea, capital of Wales, George. Swansea. So, I asked the boys in a week for a specialist subject. So the replies came back, and I think a few of them were having a bit of a laugh. So as you can tell, the ones that were having a laugh are on the seat. So our first contestant is Sam Jones, youngest player in the club. His specialist subject is McDonald's menu. Sam Jones. Pump it. That's it. Sit on it. And then as I said, the dullest team in Wales. So how it works, you'll have a minute of specialist questions and then a minute of general knowledge. So Sam Jones, your first minute will be on the McDonald's menu. Are you ready? Okay. How are we going to do this with Mike? Don't worry about it, go. Could be about a minute. Yeah, it could be about a minute. Balance minute. Balance rocking minute. Some are longer than others. Alright, so we'll start. In what year was the first McDonald's menu served?
1931.
1942. In what year was the first McDonald's menu served in the UK? 1974. Where was the first menu served in England?
Then go with Swindon.
Powis Street in Woolwich. Not much of a specialist subject this time. In what year was the Big Mac introduced?
1981.
1965. In the same year, what dessert was introduced?
Coffee Sunday.
Hot apple pie. In 1948, there were 4 items on a McDonald's menu. Name them.
Big Mac.
Nope. You can pass if you want. They were hamburger, cheeseburger, potato fries, and pie. What is a Big Mac meal called in France?
Le Big Mac.
Le Gros Mac. In what year was the Angus burger discontinued?
What the hell?
Close, 2013, but sorry. How many items are there on a McDonald's menu?
47.
145. In what year was the fillet of fish introduced? 1965. The first hamburger served in the UK cost how much?
99p.
15p. And a meal deal cost
25p.
45p. What is the most recent ice cream flavour available?
Go on, Sam. Oh, cookie crumble.
Malteser McFlurry. The Shamrock Shake was introduced to celebrate St Patrick's Day in which year?
1964.
Sorry, so you finished. 1973. At the end of that round, Sam, on your specialist subject, you scored no points. Thank you. Oh.
Because I went in McDonald's and it was a cookie crumble yesterday.
Oh. You'll have to ring Google, mate. Well done. Next to the chair, a very cool Brad.
Someone's going to step.
Get a straight back on, son.
So Brad's specialist subject, being clever, was Troy de Roo Football Club 2017. Now to most of you, not only that, Troy de Roo Football Club folded in 2016. However, I'll start the minute off. In 2017, a 68-year-old man set up Troy de Roo walk-in football team. What was his name?
Derek Flight.
Guy Davis. What was the club's first fixture?
Troy de Roo vs Lavan.
Canton Liberals. Who played in goal in the first walking game against Canton Liberals?
Nigel Walker.
Terry Morgan. How many players make up a team of walking footballers?
7.
7. What is the name of the prolific goal scorer of the Troy de Roo walking club team? What is the name of the prolific goal scorer of the Troy de Roo team?
Guy Davis.
Arthur Daly. What formation did Troy de Roo use?
You can't do 7.
Including the line-out.
Including the winning goals.
Or 1.
Work it out now. 7.
1-3-2-1.
Oh, it's 2-2-2. No. What league position out of 10 did Troy de Roo finish?
9.
6.
Oh, round up, not down.
How many games did Troy de Roo win in the season?
12.
3. What colour strip did Troy de Roo use in the season?
Blue and black.
Oh, blue and white. Who captained the side?
Yeah, half daily.
Harold Shipman. There's not many left. How long does a half last in walking football?
5 minutes.
20 minutes. And finally, what was the highest crowd at a home game in the 2017-18 season?
2.
It was 15 and 3 dogs. At the end of that round, Brad, you scored 1 point. Alright.
No, don't now. Don't there, Bill. Well, that's you.
He's on the sofa.
Callum Evans' specialist subject is Callum Evans. Callum, who is the best cutcher in the world? Callum Evans' mum. How many times did you fail to turn up to football this year?
6.
2. 6. Well, it may as well have been 6. How many Friday nights did you go out before a football game?
Right, that was my answer. You right there. 10.
All of them.
No, that's wrong.
How many tackles did you make this season?
29.
37 according to... Hey, 37. It's Google.
You can back
Off the stats, 37.
There's not fucking many, I know.
You're-
I'm the fucking cunt all over.
Against SDM at home, we lost 7-0. How many goals were your fault?
5.
4. Sorry.
That's a debatable question, that is.
It was
Hey.
5. It was 5.
Google. Great. How many goals did you score this season?
2.
Fuck off.
Oh, wait there now. Is this for the first team?
Deflection.
Is this for the first team?
First team only.
None.
1.
How?
Against when you delayed the. Who was it?
Yeah,
Yes?
it was. Early doors in the season.
No way, because I never saw an own goal.
No.
No.
OG counts for the other team.
Our team.
OG's count for the other team.
No, I asked him, was it for the first
Neil
team?
Point. Never mind. Who is your favourite player in the club and why?
Me.
Me. It's the wrong answer. It's Brad. If I wanted to get up to go to football, what instrument would I use to wake up?
Front door.
You wouldn't know.
I would know, I don't wake up.
An alarm clock. What is your favourite karaoke song?
Sing it.
Wonderwall. I'm not singing all.
Come on.
Wonderwall.
No, dancing on your own.
Not the chance.
Let's have it.
How many points do I get for this? You tell me. Do I win if I do it?
You get a point, son. You get one point.
Come on, Carl.
Can I bring my mum? Come on. Friend.
You want Brad and he won't answer.
Come on, Carl.
How to start?
Come on, Cal. Sing whatever song you want.
Carl, it's the only song you sing. We've already heard it.
I got one fucking song. Cal, stand up.
Come on,
Right, settle down then. Oh, Sean. Big girl boy out. The
whole thing, man.
Fuck it. About to sing that. Start then.
Sing it first.
Any song you want, Cal.
Any song you want.
Carl, create the instrumental. John's guitar and the bass, please.
Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street and the fire in your heart is out. And I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had it out. And I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Woo! And all the lights that lead us there are blinding. And there are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
Thank you very much. No, not yet. One more question, actually. Last question, and finally, long minute this one. Long minute. Yeah, what's your second favourite? When being substituted from a game, who should give the referee his name? The player going on the field or the player coming off? So when we played against whoever we played, and you came off and the ref said, "What's your name?" and you turned round and said, "Callum Evans," what were you thinking? Well done. Callum, at the end of the round you scored 3 points. What's that? Do you want the bill? Do you want the bill? You don't want the bill yet? Alright. Can you let us know when you want the bill, eh? Our next contestant, please. George Clark. George is specialised subject. His specialised subject countries, cities. Countries, cities. Okay? And then he comes back with, am I choosing that for myself? Yes, George. So you've chosen countries, cities. All the very best. If I was in the city of Iran, where would I be?
Trick question, because Iran's a country.
No, it is actually a city in a country.
You'd be in Iran.
I'd be in Algeria. Graz is a city in which country?
Pardon?
Graz is a city in which country?
Greece.
Austria. What is the largest city in Croatia?
Pula.
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 Split. What is the capital of Afghanistan? Oh, he knows it.
Afghani.
Afghanistan. It's Kabul. Which country would I be in if I was in Bogota?
Africa.
Colombia. It's close. It's close.
South Africa.
Close. Right, sorry. Name the largest city in Gabon. Gabon. Go on. You say crib at mine and I'll check. Baboon. No, it's Libreville. What is the capital of Kiribati? Tarawa. That's Tarawa. Name 3 cities in Cyprus. Here we go. Cyprus. You must have been to Cyprus. You've been to Cyprus?
Pass.
Pass. Name 1 city beginning with the letter A from Kazakhstan. Algeria is an actual country. There we are, but no, it's Acto. Which country has no capital city?
It's not a country, but I'm hang on.
It's great.
Lichtenberg. Is that
No, it's Nashville. Thanks very much. At the end of the round, George, you passed on one, which was name 3 cities in Cyprus. They were Limassol, Paphos, and Nicosia. Thank you very much, George. At the end of the round, you scored 0. 0. At the end of the first round, the scores on the doors are Sam Jones, McDonald's menu, 0. Brad, 1. Callum, 3. George, do you want the bill now? 0. So the final round, lads, and this is where it all counts, is general knowledge. Our first contestant now, Sam Jones. Ready? Yeah. So this is Trivial Pursuit Genius. God help them. So first question. What C word is the alternative name for the country alternatively known as the Khmer Republic or the People's Republic of Kampuchea? What category brought Charlie Chaplin his only Oscar? What did Charlie Chaplin? Drama. Unlucky. Which is the closest city to Britain's first toll motorway? Which word from Mary Poppins first went into the Oxford Dictionary in 1964? Superfire, that's the one. What has someone you know got if you take a Wasserman test and it proves positive? It's a few in here, isn't there? Syphilis. Who was fighting for Canada when he beat Riddick Bowe at the 1988 Seoul Olympics and later went on to be a British heavyweight champion of the world? I've started, so I'll finish. Callum Evans. It was Lennox Lewis. At the end of that round, Sam, you scored 0. Brad.
Come on then, Junior.
Oh, Brad, you got a lot of attack on that.
Brad, you can't leave me beat you, Brad, so...
A fruit pit, innit?
Ready. Who are the big Burundis if the twas are tiny? Tutus. Which director helped Gwyneth Paltrow off stage when she broke down in tears after collecting her Shakespeare in Love Oscar? Director. Steven Spielberg. Who was the next US president to stay at Buckingham Palace after Woodrow Wilson in 1918?
George Bush.
Well done. Which duo story is... Which one? George Bush would do. Which duo story is told on the 3 central panels of the Sistine Chapel ceiling?
I'll pass.
What French cooking pot gave its name to a thick brown paste in a jar? You either love it or you hate it. Well done. Which sport was Jonathan Davis reporting on when he advised players to lift the leg and dump? Rugby union. Oh, unlucky. What Texas location is known as Space City?
I'll pass.
Houston. At the end of that round, Brad, you scored 2 points. Now, so far, scores on the doors. Brad's got 3. Callum Evans has got 3. George is 3.
Callum, once I win, son. Wait there now. Let me take 2 of these rounds. George, when I cough. This ain't no conspiracy.
Are you ready?
I don't fucking know.
Let's go. How many cents change would you expect from a dollar if the price was a nickel?
9.
Sorry?
9 nickels.
9 nickels. 95. Who got out of All Saints and then got out of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
Joe Swash.
Natalie Appleton. What so-called beauty treatment did the Chinese inflict on girls into the 20th century?
Oh, pass.
Foot binding. Who masticated mushy peas during a 1999 UK book signing tour, but is much more famous for sucking something else?
Cock.
Yeah, who was that? She was doing that. To a president.
Who was
Yeah,
doing it?
yeah, she was.
I don't know, pass.
Monica Lewinsky. What is the English name for the Americans call a chickadee?
A chickadoo.
A tit. Who was his opponent in Muhammad Ali's last fight in Britain?
Oh, don't know. What, you give me...
Brian London.
I was going to say Brian London, but he went...
Callum, you scored 0 points. Thank you very much. Here he comes. Compose. GC, are you ready? Okay. Which country adopted the flag of the Mujahideen in 1992?
Saudi Arabia.
Afghanistan. Which 70-year-old French actress, when asked what was the best day of her life, replied, it was a night?
Maria Carey.
Bridget Bardot. Who was the world's first serving Prime Minister to give birth?
Winston Churchill.
Benazir Bhutto. Which part of a recorder should be called the fipple?
The flute.
The mouthpiece. Who claimed to be the first Briton to conquer America since the Beatles?
Winston Churchill.
James Dyson. Since the Beatles. Which Australian made news by beating Salman Rushdie at Scrabble?
Shane Warne.
Kylie Minogue. Which defeated cathedral boasts the Mastermind and the world's largest chain library, and it's not too far away from here, about 24 miles.
Hereford Cathedral.
Hereford, well done. Yeah. Who claims to be the only gay in the village of Llanddewi Brefi, despite considerable evidence otherwise?
It's got
Yeah, what's his name?
half a point. Little Britain, but half.
Half a point. I'll give the point, so George, don't you worry about it. Just say your name.
Di Davis.
Di Davis, it was David Thomas. At the end of the round, George, you scored 1 point. So, ladies and gentlemen, a quick round of applause to our contestants, please. They've all been good sports. So, the final scores on the door. Sam Jones, if you'd just like to stand up, 0. Round of applause. Brad Jones, stand up, 3 points. Callum Evans, stand up, 3 points.
Tiebreaker.
George Clark, stand up, 1 point. Thank you very much. So we've got a tiebreaker situation here. If the two gentlemen would just like to come up to the stand.
First one, that's you, Carl.
Carl, Brad. Sam, you didn't score anyway, so sit down. Carl, what's your second favourite song? Oh, no, it does. I just wanted to know. That's all. Come and stand by here. Come and stand by here now. Come and stand by here. Come and stand by here now. Right, stand by here. In the true fashion of our warm-up.
Snatch.
You got it.
Snatch.
When I say the word, the prize. The 2017-18 Mastermind champion of Abergavenny Town. You'll have a game of snatch.
Are you going to do it upside down, Mike? Can I take a shot every time we go?
So, for those who don't know, when I say a word, touch your eyes, touch your elbows, touch your hands, touch your knees, touch your toes, touch your arse, touch your teeth, touch your nose, hold hands. Snatch. Oh, we have a winner! Our winner for 2017 and still undisputed winning of Abergavenny Town, Callum Evans. Thank you very much.